you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move, how to move.
Good morning, y'all. My bad for being late. Good morning. What's tea? My bad. I know I was late. Well, what's up, y'all? I guess everybody else too tired to text. Listen, I get it. I'm too tired to get up here and talk to y'all too. But girl, I made it. So what the hell is y'all excuse? Y'all better say something. Good morning, y'all. How are you? How are you? Ooh, this what cold? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to find my energy, child. I'm still sleepy. Okay. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I thought that cold water was gonna help. Mm-hmm. I feel like I didn't get no sleep, but I did. Some foolishness. CCF freak. That's what. Some foolishness. DB, I was in my bed last night. All right. My bad. Child. Mm. Did y'all hear about that little 19-year-old? Was he 19, 16, 17? He a teenager. Did y'all hear about him shooting his parents' child? A little interracial couple. A nigga mammy and a Wonder Bread dad. And I'm assuming he mixed breed. And child, pow them dead. Did y'all hear about that? And they was showing news footage of hearing his 911 call asking the 911 dispatcher to pray for him. Child boo, I hope they frickin' see your ass, you old fucker. That's what I hope. That's my prayer, that they frickin' see your ass. In Jesus' name. Talk about some damn prayer. You want to go out here and pop out your parents dead as a damn doornail, but then you want to bother this lady about prayer? That's my prayer. They frickin' see your ass. Bring back the electric chair. Why they say that's inhumane? I don't believe so. I feel like if the state got the right to unalive you, then I feel as though the punishment should fit the crime. See, something like that fricassee. Period. Now, if it's a situation where you ain't necessarily like want to like do somebody in, but you did somebody in, and they want to unalaugh you anyway. Then you could be put to sleep like a mutt. But bring back the electric chair. Bring back the gas chamber. Actually, I think some people still got it. Hell, bring back the guillotine. Now, some niggas deserve a damn guillotine. And if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. Some folk deserve a good guillotine. Bring that back. Hell, bring back the gallows. See, I ain't find nothing wrong with none of that. I don't know why they wanted to take all that off the table. Shit. Give folk choices of how we finna take them out. Like on Hostel. Give us choices like they did on Hostel. Hell. I say let the family decide. Y'all know if that was ever my family girl, I'm going for the most torturistic one that I could find. Nigga, put that bitch in the gas chamber while you hang. Something like that. Or let the currents fly, and while the currents is flying, you can put them in the guillotine. See, something like that. See, that's how my mind be thinking. Maybe that's why they took stuff like that off the table, because of people like me. See, I say get creative with it. You ain't heard about that? Yeah, child. Had the 911 dispatcher talk about something. Can you pray for me? Yeah, I pray they frickin' see your ass. Like I said. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, y'all better come through, baby, with the Cash App. Thank you, Jessica, for your Cash App, love. Wow, I appreciate you, boo. I get started at the 10-minute mark. We're finna be 9, actually. Which is good because now it's 94 people. See, that's why I wait. See, it's 94 people before the 10-minute mark, so I can go on ahead and get started. But yeah, y'all look that up, child. The little I think he's 19, 16, 19, 17. I don't know. He damn teenagers. Point of the matter is he pop out his parents dead as a son bitch. That's what matters. And then had the nerve to tell the 911 dispatcher to pray for him. Pray on this bitch. So I ain't got my parents no more, but that's because the good Lord took them. Not because I took them. Hey, Marcella, you say he was 22. Fricassee that bitch. Fricassee that bitch. Like I say, bring back the electric chair. Bring back the guillotine. Bring back the gallows and the basket. Bring it all back. Okay, because I'm sick of it. 10. All right, child. So we got 2 things that I want to get up here and gag with y'all about, but make sure to follow the social medias, which y'all have. I've been accumulating a lot of folk on Instagram, and I appreciate it. It'll be nice to still have a lot of folk following the Twitter as well. Get out my business. Make sure to follow the second channel, Gags with T. I am going to take some time out before the week is out and watch Love After Lockup. I may as well put episode 1 and 2 together. But that's going to be on the second channel. And for those of you guys that would like to donate like Jessica did, thank you, baby. The PayPal and the Cash App is available. But as always, the number 1 rule of the church house is to hit my like button. That is the number 1 rule of the church house. Hit the like button on your way through the door. See, hoes ain't listening because it's over 100 people, but it's 44 likes. See, that's what I'm talking about. Whatever. Hey, BD. No. But hey, BD, how you doing? So the first thing I want to gag to y'all about, EBT. Oops. BET. Tom Bad they canceling the damn well, this come from Baller Alert, and it says EBT oops. BET pulls plug on hip hop and Soul Train Awards. Not that I was watching them, but why? Um, it says EBT oops. BET has made a major move that's catching a lot of people off guard. The network has officially suspended both of the BET Hip Hop Awards and Soul Train Awards indefinitely. Yes, that means two of the most culturally significant nights in black music have no set date to return, and there's no word whether it ever will. This isn't just about two award shows. The EBT Oops BET Hip Hop Awards has been the go-to celebration of rap and hip hop culture since I graduated high school back in '06. Known for its ciphers, bold performances, and moments that made headlines. Likewise, the Soul Train Awards have been honoring R&B and soul since 1987, highlighting legends while giving shine to emerging talent. EBT Oop, BET CEO Scott Mills confirmed for EBT Oop, BET Line Ear, we have suspended the Soul Train and Hip Hop Award shows. But we have a team that's actively thinking about where those award shows might best live as the media climate continues to evolve. Ain't he a white man? Y'all drop it down in the comments. Ain't he a white man? Because I don't think they said Deborah Lee do it no more. Ain't he a white man? Give it together in the comments. Y'all know I don't know. He added, it's not about them being over, it's about reimagining how we deliver them in today's fast changing media landscape. Well, to all of y'all who love the BET, EBT, OOP, BET Hip Hop Award shows, girl gone, they ain't got no time to fuck with y'all jigaboos no more. I don't know y'all. Hold on for a second. My bad, y'all. I'm back. Um, so yeah, what y'all think about that? You said they erasing our culture. Did I just asked y'all, ain't it a white man that's above it? Ever since Bob Johnson sold it, what the what the F he should not have collaborated with Viacom. I knew the Hip Hop Awards, the Soul Train Awards was getting a little effed up. Well, now that they done got kicked to the curb from EBT, oops, BET, where y'all think they gonna go? Who gonna take it? Maybe Revolt. No, they can't. Ain't that Diddy's? Um, ooh, Maybe it'll go to MTV. Maybe it'll go to MTV. Yeah, nah, I don't think y'all like that too much. Don't BET got a whole bunch of other channels these days? Ain't it like a BET, a BET Plus, a BET Soul, a BET Her? Like y'all know, it's a mean of one BETs, a BET Her, a BET Him, like BET Music. Like, can't it just go to something like that? They could put the Soul Train Awards on BET Soul. I knew it was one on BET Soul and the Hip Hop Awards on BET Jams. See, I'll be down for that. Not that I watch it, because that's the guy's honest truth. I have not watched the BET Awards show since. I think since Monique hosted it the second time. Wasn't that when she did Deja Vu? I think that was about the last time I watched, like really watched a BET Awards show. I think that was the last time. It was when Monique performed Deja Vu. That was when? 07? 06? One of the two? That was the last time. I'm just gonna be honest. And as far as the hip hop one, shit. I don't know. Just recently, I guess. But that's just me. That's just me. I grew out slowly of award shows around college. Around college. Like I would watch the VMAs and stuff like that. But after a while, it was just I was just there for the drinks and the snacks. Like, to be honest, it got to be that part with me because I kind of, grew out of it a little bit because I had a lot of other shit going on. So I ain't even have time to sit and watch the award shows like everybody else did. So I kind of got used to it being like that. So whenever award shows will come on, I wouldn't be the one clamoring to watch it no more. It won't like it was when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, yeah. But the last BET Awards I watched was when Beyonce did Freedom performance with the water, child. Same after my freshman year of college, I wasn't interested. I only watched the BET Awards and the Soul Train Awards because they focus on R&B. I get it, but I ain't gonna say I fell out of it, but I was just, it wasn't nothing that I was just always clamoring to go and do no more. But I had my days. I had my days. I had my times when I had to see the award show. Thank you, baby, for your cash app. Mwah. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you. Anybody else like to donate? Feel free, girl. It is hump day. Anyway, but I would love to know because that's a flimsy excuse. Reimagining the way you do them. Leave them the way it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I feel like that's really the only time BET get play is when the award shows are on. And so why would y'all stop the award shows? Like, that don't make no sense to me. Like, because I don't hear people clamoring to watch BET no more. Maybe for, like, sisters and what's the other one? What's the other one? What's the other one? What's the other one? Zatima, maybe with shows like that, thanks to Tyler Perry. But other than that, like, BET ain't BET like it was when. Listen, when I was in middle school and high school, baby, BET was BET. Do you understand? My TV stayed on BET. If it wasn't on BET, it'll be on Disney because I did used to watch That's So Raven and the Famous Jet Jackson and all of that, and Cartoon Network because y'all know Ed and Eddie was my shit. Okay, and Samurai Jack and all that, and Courage the Cowardly Dog and stuff. I'm that old. you know. But those were the BET bitch. It ain't like that no more. Like, I don't necessarily feel like people do it like that no more. So why would y'all? That's the one time y'all really get some traction. Why ruin it? I am a Cartoon Network Fridays freak. Right. Like, like, so we ain't gonna do BET, but don't get me wrong. No, BET has not been for from the millennials. BET has not been BET since we was in school. Okay. Since we was in middle school, high school, and college for the millennials. BET won't BET in since then. Like, we remember the old BET when they had a lot of shows and it focused on music. Like, I don't even think it's music shows like that no more. At least the shows back then focused on music, like Cedar's World and Hits from the Streets and Rhapsody. Even though I ain't watched that, but like Rhapsody, like ain't no music shows like that no more. Like, y'all don't even do that. Like 106 and Park and shit. Like Uncut current on. And Video Downlink, won't Video Downlink on BET? Or was that MTV? Or was that MTV? I think it was BET. Like, y'all don't do Access Granted no more. Like, that's what I mean. Like, maybe if y'all went back to bringing shows like Access Granted, niggas is still doing music videos. Why don't y'all do that no more? Like, y'all just took all the fun out of BET and just put sitcom shows up there. The only time we really get music is for when it's an award show. Is that why y'all getting rid of it? Because y'all want it to be all sitcoms? Y'all don't want it to deal with music at all? Just say that. BET hasn't been the same since 106 and Park went off. BET ain't been the same since Free and AJ left. Okay. Since we talk about 106, BET ain't been the same since AJ and Free left. Let's be clear. I really felt like when AJ and Free left, that was the downfall. That's really how I feel. Cause then we ain't seen Access Granted no more, and we we ain't see like stuff like that started slowly but sure and getting the hell on. Like, do y'all remember Becoming? Was Becoming BET or MTV? I think Becoming was MTV. I think Becoming was MTV. But do y'all remember Becoming? That was my show too. I used to watch that show every fucking week during the summertime because it came on in the mornings. We'd be in school. But during the summer times, oh baby, I would be up and ready to see who finna become what. Y'all remember that show? Becoming was MTV because my cousin was on the one. Your cousin was on one of the episodes. Child, you got a cousin that did every damn thing. Yeah, it was MTV. But that was my show. I ain't give that. That was my show. I was for it. My favorite one was Becoming Destiny's Child. That was my favorite one. Because I wondered who wanted to be Michelle. Back then. Back then, when I was young and didn't know no better. Back then, I was in middle school. So don't do me like that. Okay, this was back in 2001. Okay, 2001. Like, don't do me like that. This was the turn of the millennium. So LOL, I love Becoming too. Yeah, Jasmine, that was my shit back in the day, bro. All right, I'm trying to spread this to the 30-minute mark so then we can talk about the next thing. We 26 minutes in. They had that white girl do Michelle. I remember that. Child. Hit list. I heard a lot of people talk about hit list. Planet Groove. I don't know about that. You older than I am, so I don't know. That sounds like some MTV shit. Well, anyway, we can go on ahead and move to the next story. I ain't gonna wait till 30-minute mark. Hell. Does anybody watch Ready to Love this season? Is anybody watching Ready to Love this season? I need a show of hands. No, I am. I still remember when we belonged together, #1 for 60 days. Sakina is. I know Sakina is. Yeah, y'all love Ready to Love. So, to the people that's watching it, how do y'all feel about the girl Kara and her ex-boyfriend? I don't watch Ready to Love. This the funny thing. I was up in here early in the morning, right? And I followed on YouTube or whatever. And I was on, and then I was seeing where they doing some shit where they sitting down, like the current potentials is sitting down with the person's ex or whatever, right? So I was like, let me just see what they talking about. So I went up there and I watched it, and this was like 4 days ago. And Kara got an ex-boyfriend. I can't think of the nigga name. But when he was there, he said some shit that was really creepy to me. And I just wanted to get y'all opinion on it and let me know if y'all got the same feeling or the same vibe that I got from this man, specifically when he talked about how he and Kara met. So I'm gonna just play that little part for y'all, and I want to see if y'all got the same feeling that I got. Hold on. Okay, so the guy name is Jules. So Kira is the contestant on the show. She's a lady. And she was going on her date with the guy, Jay. A little chocolate thing. I mean, he cute or whatever. I mean, Jay, he cute or whatever. He cute or whatever. I mean, he could use some proactive to the left-hand side. Well, on his case, the right-hand side. Now, he could use some proactive on the right-hand side. But, he was cute or whatever. I'll let him live. So he was sitting down talking and meeting with the nigga Jules. And he asked them, well, tell me how y'all met. Listen to what this fuck nigga said. Between y'all two. See what type of guy Sierra is into. He could be a clown, he could be a goofy, you know what I mean? Or he could be like me, a thoroughbred. They was more excited to see me. I know that for sure. So, yeah, bro. So what happened between y'all two? All right, so long story longer. When we were younger, she had a little crush on me, right? Mm-hmm. Now, of course, she was a couple years younger than my younger sister, so there's no moves to be made at that time. Right. So I always kept my eye on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the opportunity presented itself, once she became of age, I hopped on that joint. She had a crush on you, and she was little, but y'all 9 years apart. So when she was 9, you was 18. So the math wasn't mathing for me. So tell me about yourself, man. Like, what you think? So when y'all hear that, now y'all know I don't watch Ready to Love. So if I click my button about it, it made me feel away. Okay, it made me feel away because I clicked my button. I don't even watch this shit. Did y'all? Hold on. Let me play it again for the people that's just coming in. So there's no moves to be made. Hold on. I mean, or it could be like me, a thoroughbred. They was more excited to see me. I know that for sure. So, yeah, bro. So what happened between y'all two? All right. So long story longer. When we were younger, she had a little crush on me, right? Mm-hmm. Now, of course, she was a couple years younger than my younger sister, so there's no moves to be made at that time. Right.
So I always kept my eye on her. You know what I'm saying? Like when the opportunity presented itself, once she became of age, I hopped on that joint. She had a crush on you, and she was little, but y'all 9 years apart. So when she was 9, you was 18. So the math wasn't math for me. So tell me about yourself, man. Like,
so my question to the Ready to Love people is: so y'all bringing creeps on the show? Like, and here's my thing to Kiara. Girl, I'm more than sure that is not the only ex-boyfriend that you ever got in your life. Like, why would you even bring, like, first of all, he was really like corny as fuck, because on the clips that I've seen of him specifically, whenever he would go on dates to meet the potentials, he will always make it a point to say, I still got feelings for her. I still love her. I'm still thinking about her. She always on my mind and all the rest of that shit. And she just sits there and really don't say anything. I'm assuming until they leave, because I saw before all of this happened, she said she made it seem as if she had a conversation with him about that and was like, cool off on all that because you're a friend and that's it, that's all. But first of all, you cornier than a motherfucker. You look corny, you sound corny, you dress corny, your corny ass jokes is corny. Like you be thinking you funny and you ain't. And it's just like I don't like Kiara. I'm trying to understand, sister. And my thing to you, baby, is this. Why would you even you're 9, like he said, you're 9, he was 18. But he knew you had a crush on him. So he watched you and waited for you to turn 18. When is your birthday? Like, was you still in high school when you turned 18? Like, I mean, was he like tallying down the days on the calendar until the day you turned 18? Because that's the way he made it sound. He made it sound like the minute the clock struck 12 and it was your birthday, he was on it. But at that point, Kira, I mean, maybe you didn't find it weird. I mean, maybe you found it exciting and exhilarating. You know, you finally got your crush. But outside looking in, that nigga is weird. That nigga is weird. He's a creep. He tired. Like, what y'all got going on around there, Ready to Love? Thank you, Phil. I appreciate you for your $2. That doesn't mean she was 9 at the time he met her. That's what the boy said, and I'm gonna believe the boy because the boy was there. They may not have shown that, but that's what that boy said. So I'm taking what that boy said. I hear what you're saying, Phil, but I'm taking what that boy, I think his name is Jay. I'm taking what Jay said. I'm gonna believe what Jay said. Because Jay was there. I'm gonna believe what Jay said. That shit was nasty. That's nasty. And that doesn't even matter. The fact that he let it be known that she wasn't of age and he was way older than her and she was younger than his little sister, that's all that need to be said. And then he was waited on her. Like that's weird. Somebody else told this same damn story and I felt the same way. What show was it? Lord, what show was it, y'all? It was on some show. What show was it? And the guy said the exact same thing, that the person was young and he waited for her until she became an age, then he pounced on her. Who was it? Yep, MJ and Kodak. It was Miranda and Kodak. Sure was. Sure was. It was Miranda and Kodak on what was it, Wax to Riches? That was on Netflix. Sure was. She got up here and said the same stupid ass shit. And I said the same thing. I said, huh? I'm sitting here like, sir, did you really get your ass up here on national TV and say that shit? That is just so weird and creepy to me. And I would not trust him around my nieces, none of my little cousins. I would not, my God, I would not trust him around none of them. Like, because that's some nasty, creepy ass shit. You overgrown and rusty, standing around here waiting for little girls to grow up. That, I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. That shit would never sit right with me. I'm sorry. I'm no. Wait, y'all got my side hurt. Oh shit. That I ain't with that. I ain't with that. And I said, I know full of hell well this rusty ass nigga ain't get up here and say that he waited for this little girl to grow up before he decided to drop dick off in her. That's disgusting. And then in a later episode on another date that he ruined, he got up there talking about what he saying that one. He said that every they dated shit dated and broke up within a year. Basically, is what he said. They dated and broke up within a year. That's why I'm saying you ain't had no other ex that you could have got up here, friend. You had to find the creepiest one. Because that was some creepy shit. Like he No, I'm not reviewing Ready to Love. I just saw that clip on and it made me want to talk about it because I felt it was completely weird. Weirdo. I don't watch that crap, but I found what he said to be completely weirdo. And it was not cute by any means. And I'm glad that Jay caught that shit. Because I felt the same way Jay did. And that's why I'm saying I believe in Jay. Because it's what he must have told the age. She must have went deeper into what happened and it came up with that shit. Period. That's weird. That's nasty. That's creepy. Stalkerish. Groomish. Hell no. He hanging around all the teenage spots, keeping an eye out on her. Right. Like, because that's what he said. He was keeping an eye out on her until the day she turned 18. And she had to been that. Because she couldn't have been 19, because then it ain't no creepy shit about it. She's an adult. So if she was a couple of years older than his little sister, so then his little sister must have been a preteen. Probably 12. Going on 13. The hell you do? Gotta head to work, but y'all hit the like. All right, Brandon, have a good day at work, friend. Yeah, she was younger than his little sister. That's why I said his little sister must have been at least probably 11, 12, maybe 12 going on 13. Because it sounded like to me, she was one of his little sister friends that was younger than her. For real, for real. That's what it sounded like. She went into middle school and she was still in elementary. That's what it sounded like. And you waited for her to get of age. Like, that was horrible. Like, no, absolutely. Let's not normalize that bullshit, please. Anyway, y'all, that's really all I really got. Because the streets is boring. Ain't nothing else going on. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Ain't no other neck to wrangle. Shockingly, I didn't get sent no footage of no you know who's tired ass diss track. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. She must ain't add me to it. She must didn't add me to it. Because if she did, I'd have got the footage. I was waiting. It'll come out though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It'll come out. Uh Knowing he was an ex that still like her, he's super creepy. He's creepy as hell. He is creepy and he corny as hell. He corny as hell. The gag is he looked like the type that'll own a white van. I'm jiving to look. Just saying. He looked like the type that own a white van. Okay? Or a Chrysler Plymouth. Y'all know the Plymouth, the caravan Plymouth. Yeah, I said it. Child, did y'all hear about somebody running up on Mellow Mellow Honey? It ain't funny. It ain't funny. I was on Ebony's channel, Ebony the Best Honey, and she played Mel's live when she said some strange man rolled up on her and her daughter at the gas station. Child, allegedly it was a gas station. Because I don't think Mel ever said the store that she was at. But she said it was a store that she always frequent, and all of the rest of this shit. Did y'all hear that? You say you did. Did y'all hear that? One person did. Yeah, it's a. I'm reading it the way Ebony wrote it. Y'all know Ebony is girl. Ebony is a mess. So Ebony say Melody and three daughters confronted by someone undiagnosed son. Mariah called police. Mel called Jason. Oh, Jason's still around. Child. Listen, that's the real story right there, Ebony. Jason's still around. She called her knight and shining. You know what, Mellow Mellow? At this point, you may as well just come on out with him. Listen, Mellow Mellow, here's the real gag. I'll be here for it because people say the wife divorcing him anyway. Word round the salon seats. So, I mean, hey, that's your knight in shining armor. He been protecting you or whatever. He was the first person that you called. You ain't even called 911. You called Jason. I mean, hey, love is love, mellow, mellow shit. Embrace it. Who ran up on Mellow? I don't know. I'm just saying what I just let y'all. Y'all want to hear what Ebony do got the laugh? Do y'all want to hear the laugh? I don't know. But Ebony got the laugh. Do y'all want to hear the laugh? I don't know who wrote about it. Only thing I know was she got rolled up on and she said Mariah called out what and Mellow Mellow said for why. I'm calling Jason and that's what she did. It ain't funny. It ain't funny. I swear to God, it is not funny. It's not funny. I'm just laughing at the way I'm saying it. Y'all know how I am. But it is not funny by any means. Y'all want to hear? All right, hold on. Hold up, y'all. My bad. That's what Ebony said. I don't know. Hold on. Let me go to. Well, she didn't say it. Mello said it on her live. Let me not lie. I ain't telling no lies. Ebony didn't say it. Mello said it on her live. Child. Now she said, don't go call in no 911, girl. I got a motherfucker to call. Sit back. Don't be grown. You let mama handle this one. Nigga, y'all know I'm gonna speed her up some because y'all know Mello will get up here and run her mouth. So yeah, we ain't got no time for none of that. So all right, I'm gonna skip right to it so we ain't gotta hear what you call it. Okay. Hold on. All right. Come on, play.
Uh-huh. Okay. So let me tell you. So me and my kids were having a great day. I told the girls, I was like, on Saturday, we're gonna go. She is so tall now. Sugar Mama is tall. I said she's gonna be like me and Mariah. And Tank is tall too. But anyway, we're gonna go Saturday, get y'all some nails and toes done, and then we're gonna go, and we're gonna go and get your nails and toes done, get your school supplies, go get you some school clothes, and tomorrow will be hair day. We'll get hair together tomorrow. Got somebody coming over. Tank always gets his hair here.
Because I want to make sure y'all can hear it good. So hold on for a second. Because when Ebony, it's not funny. When Ebony put this out, girl, I was too through.
Here, the girls always get their hair braided here.
Can y'all hear it?
So that's what we're doing, right? That's what I'm doing. So it's going great. We go to the nail salon, that is smooth. We go get school supplies, that is smooth. They wanted something from Sonic, because they love Peace Love, so she's so that is smooth. And then after that, we went to Dillard's. That was smooth. We went and got all our clothes. One of the guys who works there, he's also a teacher, so he knows me because I go there all the time. Know there all the time. So we went. He's like, Mel, you ready? I'm like, yeah. So I give him the stuff. He go ahead and start tagging it while I finish. Grabbing Tank a few. I was like, I'm gonna grab Tank a couple outfits, and and start tagging. Cool. Do all that. It's great. We check out. We go to the car. Cool. On our way home. We're like, okay, let's stop and get a snack. Okay, let's stop and get a snack. So we stopped by a store that I frequent regularly. Okay, I'm not gonna say the name of the store, but a store that I frequent regularly for gas, for snacks. Plus, they have these wings in there that I kind of like. Like I knew my mom was making spaghetti and salad for dinner. Okay, but I really like these wings there, and I kind of wanted these wings too. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna stop by the store and these items. Okay, so anywho, we pull up. you know, been having a great day. This is nude. I have on a mix of my cedar and toasted lip liner and nude, my nude lipstick, and I have a
Mellow girl, we don't care. Get to the point.
We go in because I just did it because so that's not exactly what I just used. Okay, so we pull up, park, get out. Now again, because I frequent this store regularly, I know that sometimes there are people, you know, out in the front who are homeless or whatever the case may be. Never had an issue. You know what I'm saying? You just go in, you walk by, wave, keep moving, no big deal. You keep moving. So today, though, there were two gentlemen standing. It's like when you walk in, the doors slide open, right? So they're standing, but they're standing kind of close to the point where if I had just walked straight in between them, I likely would have bumped one of them. And plus, I've got three girls with me. Tank didn't want to go because we was going to get nails and toes. She was like, no, I don't want to go. I'm going to stay with grandma. Cool, not a problem. So it's just me and the three girls. So we walk in, you know, and we're trying to walk in. So I'm up first, you know, the girls behind me. So whenever I walk up and I see that, you know, they didn't just move like, you know, or nothing. So I say, excuse me, like you would normally do, not move out the way. Can you move over? Why are you standing right here? I just said, excuse me. And neither one of them moved, but one dude kind of looked at me like, and so then I turned and walked on in. My Punkins walked on in. But when I walked on in, I just felt. It was the look he gave me after I said, excuse me, and he chose not to move. I was like, I don't know what something ain't been. So I get on my phone and I call up security. I say, hey, where you at? And you know, he tells me, I'm like, okay, so I'm out here at this gas station right here. And I told him the name, and I was like, I just, you know, walked in, and I was like, this guy, you know, was like trying to be rude and like didn't want to move and, you know, looking at me or whatever. So I'm telling him what's going on. He like, where you at? And I'm like, I'm at such and such. And then he was like, all right. So I could hear he started moving, right? So then I'm still, though my kids still picking out they little snacks that they want. I'm picking up my drink, and I went and got my little wings. I'm going to get my little drink because, you know, I like to get my little Fanta orange with my wings. I'm walking over here getting my little wings, you know, got my little drink. So while I'm at the drink thing, the guy, one of the two that didn't want to move and the one that looked at me, walks in, y'all. He walks in. Yes, ma'am, he walked in and walked kind of close by there where I'm at with the drinks. And he was like, was you just trying to be disrespectful to me? I said, excuse me? I said, kids, y'all grab y'all stuff and come on. And I'm still on the phone with Jason. So still on the phone telling Jason, you know, whatever. And then he kind of like walks away, and I'm telling the kids, y'all grab y'all stuff. So now, how this station is set up, you like sit your stuff on the little thing, you know, it rings it up, like, you know. And so, anywho, we proceed to get our stuff. So then again,
thank you for the cash.
I'm seeing our stuff on the thing. You know, you really like, I'm just about to do a little boyfriend, but he really already got that girl. Girl, get the second. Mama, you need to get the second. Like you said, we gonna go to the roller skate, and you lied. Sure did. Girl, we about to go roller skate. Look, you alive. I'm almost done with my story time. Sugar mama, girl, if you don't get up, I just like go. Hey, listen, go outside right now. 5, 4, 3, 2. What?
Mellow, you were supposed to get up and snatch that little girl up by the roots, not roots of her damn hair, and said, little girl, if you don't get your ass up out of here, you know better than that. Like how Beyonce did. See, Beyonce ain't mad snatching up with her. Beyonce ain't mad snatching up one of them little gals from the roots that they had one damn time. I know you lying, Mellow. Sugar mama, I know you lying. Sugar mama, you know not to do that. All right, I know how your mama raised you. You don't do that, sugar mama. Get out of here. Child. You say her mouth too slick? I know that's my fault. You know, ever since me and her mama been hanging. See, she said I was a bad influence. That's why she don't allow her daughters to be around no more when I come around there to the house. Because, you know, my mouth, y'all know how my mouth is. I don't blame her. I say, yeah, little churn don't need to be around here. Because Lord only knows what I'm saying. So my bad.
You're not going skating. Go out there. Go out there with Mr. Daniel. Okay.
question. Why didn't none of y'all say nothing about Lil Sugar Mama? Because let's be honest and let's just be fair. If this was the harlot and Lil Miles Morales and shit like that went on down in her lab, all of y'all would have clicked y'all buttons and talked about this and talked about that, and it ain't no home training, and she don't do this, that thing, and the other, and he just start wild and free, and they just allowed to do all this, that thing, and the other, and he don't listen to nothing that they got going on around there. And one, I'm being messy, very, and I don't give a fuck. But two, that is a valid question though. Like, I wonder why ain't nobody.
Get that one. Oh, see back in. Type up. Get your little skates and load them up. Get the stepping. Oh, y'all. Oh, my God, I can't. So listen. I don't even know if I can get back to my darn story time real fast.
You better.
Okay. I be telling y'all to come get it. Did she say you stressing her out? Yes, that's what she said.
No, girl, ain't nobody tell you to let Ford churn fall out your ass. Like, girl, we is not fit to be running around behind Sugar Mammy. No way, no how. Half of us want to run behind our own damn churn. The hell make you think we want to run behind yours too?
Sugar got escorted, and I will escort out in a minute. She's escorted out, okay? She is escorted out, okay? That's the baby. The last one right there. That one right there. Whew. Oh, goodness. So anyway, somebody said you were at the counter. Thank you. So I was at the counter. Right. So I'm pretty sure at this point, you know, the young man knows that I'm on the phone clearly, and that I've called up somebody, and I guess he assumed, you know, that I'm probably calling up my man. No,
he ain't assumed shit. Okay, he ain't assumed. Mellow. Fine, Mellow. I'm gonna play the same game you playing. Okay, I'm gonna play the same game you playing, Mellow. When it comes to Jason, fine, because we friends and everything. I ain't even gonna do you like that, Mellow. I ain't gonna bust you out. We cool. All right, we sisters. I ain't finna do you like that, girl. Whatever.
No, sweetie, I'm calling up security. My security. And you know what? And today was anyway. We'll get to that.
Thank you for your cash app, boo.
Today was a nice reminder, okay? This is why I have security. Because y'all, people are off the chain, okay? People are off the chain. They off the chain. So I'm on the phone. We trying to check out. Do y'all know this young man walks back again? He walks back in again while we're literally checking out, okay? And so now we're literally checking out. And he walks back in again, asking the same thing, which is, yo, like, was you trying to disrespect me? I said, by saying, it's not disrespect. What'd you say, Mariah? Saying excuse me is not being disrespectful. You said what? Saying excuse me is not being disrespectful. He started like he should have done. Yeah, I know. We know, Mariah. Saying excuse me is not being disrespectful. Correct. So
Mariah, mind your business and go and tend to your sister, like Mellow said. Why is you coming up in here bothering her? You already know she long-winded. She'll be up here for 2 hours telling this damn story. Carry your ass, little girl. Go to your sister. Tend to your sister. See, Mela, I told you, that's how you talk to them, child. You want to be nice all the time. Me and you had this discussion before, too. You're going to learn to listen to me one day.
So then, I'm like, okay. He walks in again, and then he's like, yo, you trying to disrespect me? And I said, mind you, I'm over here. He's over here by the door, like over here by the door. And I'm like, disrespect you. How? By saying, excuse me? I said, what are you talking about? Because at this time, I'm just like, what are you doing? So I'm like, kids, let's go. Come on, let's go. And then by this time, I'm like, no, you know what? Let's finish Mariah. And I'm calling for Mariah, like, where you at? Because we finna just check out and get the heck up out of here. But we finna get this stuff, and we just finna go. So then I asked he tells the cashier from way over there, he yelling over here to the cashier, telling me, move out the way, move out the way. So I'm thinking, oh, so you finna really, you really want to go to war over something that didn't even happen. Okay. So at this point, I'm almost done ringing, sending everything up there, but my wings won't ring up. So his little partner comes over, and he was like, he picks up my wings, and I was like, what are you doing with my wings? And he was like, oh no, you got to scan it right here. And I was like, okay. I said, well, I appreciate it. I said, thank you so much. That's what's appreciated. And so then the other guy now says, hey, we straight? We good? Like, we straight? I said, I don't know if we straight or not, because you started over me saying, excuse me. So is we straight? I don't know if we straight. So we check out. Y'all, at this time, we still yelling for Mariah. Y'all, let me tell y'all what Mariah was. Mariah was over hiding somewhere behind the chips and called 911. I didn't know she had called the police. I didn't know she was hiding behind the chips. All I knew was every time I called for Mariah, she didn't answer. Like, she didn't even answer. She didn't say, here I am, over here, mama. She didn't say nothing. Now, what I learned later was that she was on the phone with 911, that she had texted Jason and said, can you come to the store? Now, this is why I'm kind of glad this happened today, because it allowed for some revelation. Number one, girl, if you're going to take security, you need to tell them what store we at. Yeah, girl, but still, yes, girl. But you say, can you come to the store? You have to say what store. You got to be specific, okay? So Mariah was over there hiding. I didn't know she called 911, but then when we get in the truck, I see her phone on speaker. She's got it, and it say 911, and she's telling the lady, like, yeah, my mom, this. Mariah does not play. She don't. So I said, so watch this. I said, hello. I said, hey, ma'am. I was like, we're already done. We've checked out. I said, we're out of here. I was like, I don't know, it was two gentlemen, that was trying to start a little issue, but I've already checked out. I said, and you guys, I said, she was like, are there any weapons involved? I said, I don't know if there's no weapons involved. I said, well, we're in the car now. And I said, and you don't have to send any officers. I said, because a retired officer is on his way. Man, 3 police pulled up. 3 of them, they pulled up. And I was like, well, there we go. So Mariah lets her window down, to tell the officer, yeah, hey, I'm the one who called. The guy is right there, right there. He's standing there. I called. He just said this to my mom and acted like he wanted to do something to my mom. And I'm like, oh my God. So then Sugar Mama, boss baby, there's Mr. JM. And I'm like, where is Jason? Oh, man. So pull over. Jason get out. I'm like, hey, so Mariah had called 911 police, that's why they're here. I didn't even know she called. She was hiding child and called police. All right, there. So I'm filling Jason in on what happened. And I was like, but you know what? I said, the fact that this happened today, I said, I'm okay with it because it was a reminder. I said, because his first thing was, where your stuff at? I said, thanks. Why didn't I have it with me today? You're absolutely right. Like, what if I needed to use my stuff today? Where is it at? Why is it not with me? That. So not only that, but that fact that, I pulled out today without taking it in with me everywhere I went. My bad on that. Number 2, I think that because Mariah was like, Mom, but I was so nervous. I was shaking. I could barely even tell the lady what was happening. So I was like, you know what? It also showed my children the difference, because I asked them, I said, okay, let me ask y'all something. I said, if Jason hadn't been here with us, would y'all have still been scared? No. I'm like, yeah. I said, and that is why we have security. I said, because there's no time when I want us to be anywhere where y'all don't feel like if something go down that we're okay. They could have tried to abduct the girl's fat. It's funny you said that, because let me tell you what they said. Boss Baby and Sugar Mama brought up, we didn't know, like, if they was trying to distract you, like one of them could have distracted you, so the other one maybe could have grabbed us, and they went there. They went there and said it out loud. It was like one of them could have been distracting you, so the other one could have grabbed us, Mom. So that's why, we were standing right next to you. Boss and Melania was next to me, baby. Mariah was off hiding somewhere. We didn't know where. Every time I called for Mariah, we couldn't see her. Boss and Sugar was right by me. So it was a whole thing for all of us today, y'all. I'm gonna keep it above. It was a whole thing for nothing. I still don't even understand why. But maybe it was because, like, just to remember that people are off the chain and people are crazy, you know? And so by that time, you know, it was 3 officers out there. And then, you know, girl, yes, y'all still got your snacks. So then, because everybody had gotten their snacks from Mariah, because Mariah was hiding. So she didn't get her snacks. So but we did go back in the store and they got their stuff because Jason was like, oh, y'all didn't get y'all stuff? Let's go. So we went in there and they got their stuff. But Mariah did. And I think the other girls got some extra stuff just because. And so then, anyway, the police over there talking to the guy, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, they're not about to do nothing. Like, they're gonna write a report, and that's just what it is, you know, whatever, okay? And so anyway, Jason walked over there, and I knew, I'm like, I know these officers. Turned out he had trained one of the officers that was there. So when he saw me, he was like, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? I saw the officer smiling and shaking Jason's hand. I told the girls, I said, there's probably people who know him from when he was a police anyway. And so then he was like, yeah, I hate y'all here. Y'all, I wish y'all wasn't here. Y'all could have just been coming just to do a cleanup. That's it, just a cleanup. And so then the guy was like, Jason said, the guy was like, well, what that's supposed to mean? Like, who is he? What does that mean? Who is he? So anyway, after that, the guy walked to wherever he walked from, I guess, and we went in there and they got their snacks. But when I tell y'all, it was a whole, they did respond well. They did. It was a whole thing. We had conversation afterwards. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to take them out and we're going to go have some fun because after that experience, we all could use a little bit of a lighter evening. Girl, go to the car. Get off my life. We all need
all right, so I guess that's the gist of it, child. Cause y'all know Ebony, child. She'll record the whole damn thing. That's pretty much the gist of what happened. Girl, I heard that. Listen, Mellow, first and foremost, I'm really glad that you and the girls are fine. I'm glad that ain't no BS happened. And all that good stuff. Shout out to the girls for being Mariah's, for being quick on her feet and all that good stuff. I'm pretty sure that was a horrible experience for all of them. I would love to know what Leisure Suit thinks. Does Leisure Suit even know? Yeah, I would love to know what Leisure Suit think, and does Leisure Suit even know? The fuck nigga probably don't. No, Mellow, she ain't told him because Mellow, this the real gag of this whole thing, Mellow. Now that we know you fine. The real gag of this whole thing, Mellow. Listen, like I say, if you want Jason and if you with Jason, just say your man came and saved the day. Your man ain't too far from you. Just say that, Mellow. Okay, just say that. Just say your man ain't too far from you and you knew exactly who to call. Because you didn't even think to call 911. Any other person would have thought to call 911 even before they realized, oh, wait, I got security. But you ain't got security. You got Jason. And Jason dropped whatever the fuck he had going on and hightailed it to the rescue. See, that's why allegedly that wife leaving his ass now. Allegedly. That's why that wife leaving his ass now. Listen, Mellow, I was listening to what you won't say. Because now that I know that you was cool and you won't dealing with nothing but a drunk ass hobo, I was listening to what you won't saying. Child. Honey. Talk about that man assumed you was on the phone with your man. No, he ain't assumed shit. You called your man and you let your man know what was going on like you was supposed to. Talking about he assumed. Girl, if you don't go. Okay? Girl, if you don't go. And I ain't mad with it. Hell, he divorced now. Allegedly. Allegedly. Now, Juanita didn't tell me that. It was old girl in a chair that told Juanita that. Now, Juanita didn't carry that bone around. I'm just saying what was said down to the state line. Don't get hot with me, Mellow. Was it set up by Leisure Suit? No. Why would Leisure Suit do? Listen, y'all know I don't even fuck with. But do I feel as though he would scare his churn like that just for her? Nah. I don't think even he would do some shit like that. I don't. Because let's not act like these hobos that be at the store don't act like that. Because they do. They do. A lot of them be at the store. They do. They act like that. So, I'm not going to be so quick to be like, Leisure Suit had a hand. Nah. I ain't going to do all that. Let me see. Is there anything else going on? I don't believe so. I think because I told y'all ain't nothing going on. I think I covered. Yeah. Yeah. Denise bitter over baby daddy. He never wanted a kid. Ooh, shout out to Color Me Pink. Color Me Pink got some tea on Denise, girl. Evelyn and Shanice clap back. We did not betray Tiffany. Ooh, I'm going to listen to both of those. When y'all going to get them, I don't know. Because I'm busy for the rest of the week, but it's something that we can talk about. Did y'all hear about President Trump being pissed at Gayle King? What the hell is he pissed at Gayle King about? Did y'all hear me? Hello? What the hell is he so pissed at Gayle King about? Because y'all know I don't follow politics, but I know a lot of y'all do. So I just assume one of y'all know. Where Marcella? Is she still in here? Child, what's wrong with the comments? Y'all still in here? What's tea? Well, anyway, whatever. I'm finna end this anyhow. Because I done said everything that I had to say. I don't think it's really nothing else going on. It ain't nothing else on, really. Yeah, it ain't really much by way of TV no more, other than LAMH and Heart and Hustle. Yeah, that's it. Until whenever Bell Collective come out. Yeah. Well, I guess I got plenty of time in the world to do love after lockup. I guess I ain't got no reason not to do Love After Lockup, right? Her show has low ratings. Ciao. But anyway, girl, that's it. That's all I ain't got no more. I totally appreciate y'all for being here, rocking with me or whatever. I hope y'all enjoyed it on y'all little morning commute down to work or whatever. I don't know when you're gonna hear from me again because, like I said, ain't nothing going on unless something happens. Yeah. I'll talk to y'all then. If not, I'll holler at y'all doing y'all know that other show. Project Runway. I have not watched Project Runway since I was in high school. I was in high school. Like that was the last time I saw Project Runway. I used to watch it. I watched it. Who was the black guy? The black guy, Michael Knight. That was the last time I watched it. Again, I was in high school. That was the last time I watched Project Runway. Was that black guy, Black Knight? Everybody was rooting for him because he made it to the final. He made it to the final, but he didn't win. Some other white guy won. I can't think of his name, but he used to wear tight ass pants that was real tight in the crotch. That's how I know he ain't had no big dick like that. That was the last time I watched. No, he passed. I liked him. I told you we was rooting for him. We wanted him to win that season. But yeah, that was the last time I saw it. That was the last time I saw it. My bad, y'all. I had to go out and come back in because my shit froze. But no, I didn't know that. See, no, fuck Project Runway. I ain't got no reason to watch it. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. I totally appreciate you guys for the likes. Thank you so much for the cash apps. I totally appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat, Phil. That was greatly appreciated. Like I say, I'll try to get up here with y'all before Saturday, but if not, I'll holler at you Saturday because there really ain't nothing else going on. I mean, I could pick up Love and Hip Hop again, but for what? So, but yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all drive safely. Bang.